You're freaking out, and I would too if money was being made, but I couldn't get any because I didn't know what to buy. That's the situation you are in. You may not realize that you are in that situation, but at the end of the day, you're not making money, not because you don't have any, but because you simply don't know what to buy. That is why today I'm going to be talking about two very significant coins that made some very major news and how you can actually make money from buying these coins. And not just that, the significance and impact these two coins will have on the market as a whole. So let's get started. The coin I want to be talking about today is Bitcoin. Now, the reason I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin is because I've talked about it quite a lot on this channel, but that's because it's been making some very significant moves, and I really want you guys to be aware of these moves. So we talked about how Bitcoin is in a descending channel. If you don't know what that is, I'll pin my video where I talk about it. So it's in the descending channel, broke out, did a retest confirmation that it broke out. Trump decided he wanted some tariffs and went down, but then Trump actually lifted the tariffs on many nations and it went up. Now, what's the significance of all this jargon? What's the significance of all these lines on the screen? In plain man's terms, crypto made a very bullish move. And then when people thought it was bearish, when people thought Bitcoin was going down, crypto was going down, Bitcoin was actually still confirming that it is very bullish. It was still turning this resistance into support, flipping the resistance into support as it starts to head out. Now, will we see $100,000 Bitcoin within the next month? Maybe not. Will we see it within the next year? Maybe not. Will we see it eventually? Yes. Now, I say eventually, but that may mean only a year and a half. That may mean simply 2 years to get to $100,000. Remember when we thought it was impossible? Well, here we have all the way back in November and January where it was just hovering at $100,000 like that was nothing. But now that we're at 80,000, people are freaking out because they think it will never go back up. But it will, because of this confirmation where it turned the resistance into support. Now all you have to do is buy and wait. Simply buy Bitcoin and wait for it to turn into support. So that's a coin that is kind of doing something on the back end, where it's simply an asset you would buy and hold on to until the end, or until it makes enough gains and you decide you want to sell it. A coin I want to talk about that's actually doing something is Ethereum. Why? Because it is still in a descending channel like Bitcoin was, but it has not broken out yet. Now, many people think that Ethereum is dead simply because it has been in a descending channel, a bullish factor, a bullish signal, but it has not gone up yet. So people think, well, if it hasn't happened yet, it won't happen. But what I want you guys to realize is the difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the largest coin because it is a stable asset that people, nations, and companies are buying because it's more than likely going to go up. Over time, it tends to hold and increase in value. If it's not going up, then it's simply going sideways, or it slows down at the rate it goes up. So Bitcoin is a nice thing to just buy and hold. But Ethereum, on the other end, Ethereum is a coin that you more want to trade. It's a riskier coin because you can see how it goes all the way up, but then it shoots very far down. As you can see here, the levels we're in are the same levels, the same lows we were seeing back in 2023. We have not been this low since 2023. Now, some people are scared of that. Some people think, oh, well, that means it's a coin you don't need to buy. It's a coin you don't want. But Ethereum serves a different purpose. Ethereum is a blockchain. When crypto does well, as a whole, Ethereum skyrockets because people are using Ethereum. People are using the blockchain. But when crypto is going down, when people are scared, people don't use Ethereum, so it tends to go downwards, which is why Ethereum is going to be super big, because once Bitcoin starts going up, it brings the market with it. And all of this is run on the Ethereum blockchain, meaning that Ethereum will pump too. You simply just have to wait for people to want to use it. And when it goes up, it tends to go up higher and at a higher percentage than Bitcoin will. See, these levels that we've seen is 1,500. This is the level we're at. Haven't seen it since 2023, since October 2023. But then again, it goes all the way up to 4,000. It can almost 4x, but Bitcoin will not do that. So the biggest difference today between the two coins is Bitcoin will go up very steadily, slowly but surely. It goes up as more people buy, as more companies, more nations, and more people buy. But Ethereum, on the other hand, is not steady at all. Ethereum is not steady. Ethereum will go up very high and then it will go low, very low. All because it depends on how many people are buying crypto, how many people are using the Ethereum blockchain. But that can actually be used to Ethereum's advantage, because we could potentially see a 4x or greater if you simply buy now and hold. If you are willing to have diamond hands, if you are willing to go through the hard times in order to reap that reward. All that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.